Good. Good morning. Wow, it's beautiful out here. Getting some vitamin D, going on a walk, and wanting to share my story with you a little bit. I titled this Multiple Sclerosis and Obesity Cannot Stop Me. So I want to talk about that a little bit. So 15 plus years ago, I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis in my body. I didn't have feeling in the left side of my body. I was really sick, addicted to food. I was 315 pounds at that time, 6'3", 315 pounds. That put me in the morbid obesity category. I was eating Carl's Jr. while I was working on the house my wife and I were trying to move into every day. I was eating Carl's Jr. every day because it was easy just to zip down the road to grab that while I was working on this house. I actually remodeled that entire house myself. I learned a ton. Made a lot of mistakes, but anyways, I should remember that season, just being depressed and frustrated with myself, not having hope. But yeah, I was extremely overweight, and I began to go on a journey of getting healthy. And man, over the years, I tried so many programs, and I saw a measure of success. I tried Weight Watchers, and I saw success. I tried Herbalife after that and saw more success. But they never fully satisfied my desire that I needed, the accountability and community aspect. But I did that. Then I was vegan. My wife and I decided to be vegan coming out of a Daniel fast. We did that for 2 years. Most of those 2 years was vegan, and then we started adding fish and researched the idea of pescatarian. And did that for a while. And while I got cleaner in my body, I began to gain weight back being pescatarian. There's a lot of carbs in that, and even with exercise and whatnot. But I couldn't get that nagging last, I thought, only 20 pounds off my body. So I remember in 2018, Q4 going into to the new year. My wife can check my dates. It was a little over a year ago. So that would be 19. So Q4, I was doing my quarter review, was trying to become a business coach and going to go through a training and certification program. And one of the areas that we needed to work on was our health. And so I was like, man, how am I going to drop these nagging 20 pounds? That's what I want to do. I want to get healthy. I want to drop 20 pounds. And, I want to battle this multiple sclerosis that was declared over my body by the physician, by the neurologist. I love doctors, by the way. And so I began to search, and I came across the program that we now coach through a connection with a friend in our business community. And so I spent 2 hours talking to that coach, and she just poured into me encouragement. She prayed for me. She loved on me, and it was it was a very powerful phone call. And I remember tentatively jumping into that relationship and that connection. And I said, look, I'm ready to do something. I want to change. I don't want to be under this limiting belief of multiple sclerosis that it's going to take over my life. And I don't want to be sick, and I don't want to walk in sickness. I want to be healthy. I want to lose 20 pounds, be healthy, not walk under sickness. And I was looking for help to do that. I mean, I was praying a lot too, and I know I give God the glory for everything He's done in my life, for sure. And she said, just trust God, jump into this process, and I know that you'll be excited about it. So I did. I jumped in, and I just followed the coaching. I followed her recommendations. I did all the steps. I followed the nutrition plan and the movement plan, and I just worked it. And in 28 weeks, I lost not 20 pounds, I lost over 50 pounds. And I blew myself away. It's like, I didn't even know that 50 pounds was even possible. I got to my BMI, and I was like, my healthy BMI. I'm like, I didn't think getting to my healthy BMI would even be possible. So I got to that weight, and I told her, I said, my biggest fear is to be able to maintain such a intense amount of weight loss. You know, I lost it quickly in 28 weeks. That's really quick, but I also felt really encouraged. And so my biggest fear was, how am I going to maintain that? And so she encouraged me again, and she said, we're going to transition. So she took me through a transition process where I began to implement healthy food options and learned a lot about different habits. And I went through the life book that she recommended. And that book, you still see me reading that here and there. I read it all the time. That book transformed me. Like, God used that tool to bring me wisdom and knowledge that just absolutely transformed my life. I learned how to think above the line, to not live in survival mentality. And following those tips and patterns, I've maintained my health for over a year now, and that's just blowing my mind. That is absolutely blowing my mind. I woke up this morning and I quickly jumped on the scale with all my clothes on. I don't usually do that. I don't recommend it. You know, I jumped on the scale because I was just curious, where am I at, even with all my clothes on. You know, it's not my weigh-in day. I have a weigh-in day. It's not my weigh-in day, you know, a couple days. And I was actually 3 more pounds down from the last time I weighed in. And your weight can fluctuate a lot, like 5 pounds, 6 pounds, up, down, all over the place. So you can't really trust the scale, but the average, you know, taking the average over the year, and it just blows me away. And I looked at my wife and I said, it's almost like I have new habits with my exercise and my eating that's actually keeping me in a solid place. And she's like, you think? It was a funny conversation. She said, you think? You know, and these habits have transformed my life, have absolutely transformed my life. And I can't imagine where I would be without it. It's a miracle. I really believe that God provided me a miracle, and it's just life-changing. And 2 months into that program, I was like, man, I want to serve other people with this. I want to help other people that need this freedom as well. And so I jumped in to that, kind of scared, and we began serving people. And every person that we've been able to serve has said, almost every person has had some level of success, whether that's in weight loss, whether that's in their mindset, whether that's in the way that they do communication in their relationships. And the testimonies that keep coming in, even today, I had 2 roll in today. I posted one of them. It's just awesome to see these people having massive progress. One of my friends sent me a text today. She's like, I can't believe it. I'm down 5.7 pounds. You guys are awesome. I think I posted that one. And then the next one came in today. Another friend that I've been working with on his health. He's like, I'm at a 40-pound loss so far. He had a 400-pound. He was at like 400 pounds and he needed to lose some weight. He wanted to get healthy. That's a really awesome goal. And today he's texting me, I'm down 40 pounds, and he had the emoji with the celebration emoji, and I was really stoked for him. But you know, the punchline is, when I went to the neurologist and he looked over my body, because I've been going every 6 months. You know, I'm on a plan to stay accountable to my neurologist. When I went back the most recent time, he said, I don't see any signs of multiple sclerosis in your body. You're doing great. And that was a very encouraging comment. Obviously, I was stoked. He wrote it down. I called my wife and I shared it with her, and it's just like, I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful for what God has done. But yeah, I don't want to belabor the point, but I just wanted to tell you where I was and where I am now, and just invite you to come along the journey. Like, if you're looking for a solution in your health, and I'm trying to hold my phone. If you're looking for a solution in your health, in your mindset, or in your finances, that's what we coach. We coach healthy body, healthy mind, healthy finances. Then reach out to me with a DM or my wife, and we would be more than honored to walk through that process with you. So God bless you. I don't want to belabor the point. You guys have an amazing day. Thanks for listening to my story, and can't wait to talk to you more later. All right, bye.